Good evening, folks. This is Diamond from the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, bringing you a grand solar minimum update on Friday, November 17th at 11:33 p.m. Mountain Time 2017. What you're looking at is the stratospheric radiation chart for March 2015 through May 2017. This part of north central California, 37 degrees north latitude, showing a 13% increase in cosmic rays. That results in record rain. And here, Sault Ste. Marie, with reports of record rain. Weather records continue to fall in November, with Wednesday setting a new benchmark for the most rainfall on November 16th in St. Sault Marie. I'll leave you links. If you don't understand the cosmic link connection with record rain, check out the cloud experiment with CERN and the Svensmark data. NWS 2017 is the wettest calendar year on record at Reno. Believe it is wet in Reno. Reno, Nevada. The weather records keep accumulating in northern Nevada. After Thursday's heavy rainfall, Reno surpassed this wettest calendar year on record, according to the National Weather Service in Reno, with a record rainfall of 0.8 inches on Thursday. This is in the middle of the desert, guys, if you've never been out there. Total precipitation for 2017 stands at 13.4 inches. Boom! Setting a new record for the greatest precipitation total in any calendar year at Reno. This guy is singing in the rain. Just singing in the rain. This National Weather Service Reno says breaks the old record from 1883, which had a total of 13.23 inches. Enjoy the jiffy. Let's break it down. In the grand solar minimum, we're looking at snow. Tons of snow. I don't know what's going on with the computer right now, guys, but bear with me. Boom. Snowpack in parts of the Northwest Rockies is setting mid-November records. Talked about this yesterday. Here's Mammoth Lakes, November 15th. A record snowpack has covered much of the northern Rockies and Pacific Northwest. Parts of the Sierra and Central Rockies have some catching up to do. Well, guys, no need to catch up. It's headed your way. Here are the highest levels ever. Snow water equivalents in blue. Second highest in green. Some kicking some buttocks. But Colorado, Utah, these red guys, you're going to be getting moist in the coming future. Rare Mediterranean tropical-like cyclone forms heading towards Greece. This coming out from the watchers. Rare tropical cyclone-like storm dubbed Medicane formed in the Ionian Sea on November 17th. It's affecting the region with heavy rain and strong winds. Cosmic ray flux to blame. Look at this. People driving in this. Yeah, just sweep it away. It'll be fine. He's sweeping that away. Oh my goodness. People. Broom's not going to cut it. Leonid meteor shower peaked just now while I'm making the video with a maximum rate of 18 meteors per hour. If it's clear outside, go outside now. Shut the computer off and watch this in the morning. Because according to the International Meteor Organization, this year's Leonid meteor shower peaked now. With a maximum rate of 18 meteors per hour if you go outside, that's not many compared to the Leonid storms a decade ago. But sometimes just one Leonid can be enough. Ah, I love fireballs. Look at the size of that baby. Pew! Epic snow greets Tahoe skiers on opening day today. Boom! Look at these. Oh. What is that? Is that supposed to be something? Epic. Look at that. Gorgeous. Grand solar minimum much? That's what happened to the mammoths. You couldn't have scripted it any better, guys. Opening day for many Sierra ski resorts where it's buried in snow. Some smaller resorts had opened earlier because of so much snow. But the big resorts waited until Friday. Look at this. Bubble cam. This is November. They still have December, January, February. They're like, oh my goodness. That's what a grand solar minimum looks like for skiers. This is heavenly. Long lines of skiers and boarders gathered in Heavenly's gondola early Friday to set up the mountain and sample the powder. Let's talk about the local forecast. Finally, the chase includes good dump for Utah and Colorado. These red dots are going away, folks. So we're talking 12 to 15 inches in many spots. The Sierras in the headlines, we just talked about that, getting several feet. Sun Valley scored 9 to 10 inches. The Wasatch finally gets a decent dump. Snow will begin late tonight, pick up early Friday with cold air moving in. 6 to 11 inches. Here's the map. That's showing 26 right there. North central Utah. Boom. And then here's the Colorado map through the 18th tomorrow. I'm right in this very region. This is the San Juans. This is Wolf Creek. They're looking at 7 inches, but here in the Chalk Mountains, pretty good. We're sitting out here in the valley. It's a heads up. There's a lot of snow. Let's talk about the Turkey Day forecast real quick. I said it's going to be low. Here's the barometric pressure charts. This is the day before Thanksgiving. East Coast heads up, especially up here in Maine. Cold. Florida, it's going to be chilly. And this is 2 days after Thanksgiving. This low pressure is going to be set over the northern plains here. That's a heads up. Cold. Forecast winter temperature anomaly for December, January, and February is looking way below normal here for the Northeast. Heads up, PA. Heads up, lake effect snow records this year. The alert was raised for Iceland's Eyjafjallajökull volcano. Now, we had predicted that this is the volcano that was going to erupt a few weeks ago when the media was predicting Bardabunga. So this guy hasn't erupted since 1728. Right here in the Maunder minimum. So this is a grand solar minimum mountain. Heads up, Iceland. I'll leave you links. Let's talk a seismic update. Big quake popping off here today in China. Ningxi, China. Look at this. It's rated at a 6.3. It's been downgraded all day by USGS. Just an hour ago, it was at a 6.4. But according to ABC and the Chinese Meteorological Association, it's a 6.9 near Tibet. The epicenter of the earthquake, which struck just minutes after 4 a.m., was located close to the India-China border, more than 100 kilometers away from the nearest city. This is coming from CENC. It's registering at a 6.9, and look at how they even note here. However, the USGS reported a lower intensity at 6.4. And then hours later, it's now at a 6.3. I don't know if you guys can grasp the amount of magnitude that has been reduced from 6.9 to 6.3. So, the downgrading is just getting worse. Here, even ABC is covering it as 6.9. Strong pre-dawn quake jolts Tibet. Right there, 6.9. Thank you, ABC. A little bit of an integrity. I'll leave you links to all these. Now, let's talk about the global warming ruse. This information is coming out of Science News. Plants release up to 30% more CO2 than previously thought. Study says, while much focus is placed on human-caused emissions of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, research from teams around the world suggests plants could be contributing up to 11 times as much. So guys, what this means, coming from the mainstream, is that plants are 11 times more to blame for global warming than humans. And this is the facts. Sad state of affairs in science. Let's talk sea level rise. Man, these scientists are getting good. They can now tell how much glaciers melting will affect specific cities. You're all going to die, according to that fat ass. Scientists can now evaluate how much an individual glacier or ice sheet melting will contribute to the catastrophic rising sea levels in these port cities around the world. I mean, according to the study, global sea level rise may be more than 6 feet in the next 80 years. Man, how did they get away with this nonsense? This is organized crime. One of the biggest members of the organized crime is Tuvalu, a Pacific island. Now, the government of Tuvalu, egged on by Greenpeace and other global warming alarmists, is the most strident of the small Pacific island countries, claiming they are being swamped by rising sea levels caused by global warming. And this article is telling us it's going to rise another 80 feet by 2100. Okay, here are the sea level charts for Tuvalu. There's no change since 1977 to present. The actual sea level rise graph in San Francisco shows a leveling off in 2000. Come over to the Kiribati composite from 1949 to present. This is a tropical sea level coming out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buoys, 6 buoys. No noticeable sea level change in 70 years. The Maldives, very sensitive island complex at sea level, showing a sea level drop since 1998. Now, I want to show you the most significant piece of data coming directly from NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center that you can share with all of your friends. This is 1993 to today. November 2017. And what it's showing is that since fall of 2015, all satellite sea level observations show sea levels dropping as we descend into the grand solar minimum, with a rapid decline in recent months. And this is the facts of what's happening on the Earth that the media will never share with you. But NASA has the balls to claim that the rate of sea level change right now is 3.4 millimeters per year. And that's science. So the global cabal, run by Pope Francis and others, hiding all of the actual information in their vast jungles in the basement that no one's allowed to go see, blasts people that actually want to know the truth. The truth about the sea level, the truth of the climate. Record snows in November. Record snowpack and albedo in the entire northern craton. Current sea level is dropping over the last 24 months. And yet they still say it's rising at 3.4 millimeters per year when it hasn't risen a single millimeter in 2 years. It's actually dropped 2 millimeters. You do the math. You make the call. I'll leave you links to all of this data. It's coming from the very people that are obfuscating the truth. And guys, if you missed it, the first Flat Earth Conference happened. And there's another one scheduled. This one went off in North Carolina. And over 500 people showed up. And this is the state of the world we live in. If you haven't seen the movie Idiocracy, please rent it now. Subscribe to our channel and share this with like-minded people for the truth. Become a member of our Patreon and help support our work. And get this information out to the public. Be safe, everyone.